I'm at the prominent Ram Manohar Lohia RML Hospital here in the national capital. Right behind me, you can see a group of protesting doctors who are now deliberating on the next moves. This is the third day of the doctors' protests across India, which has also disrupted the emergency services, the outpatient department services across several important hospitals, like the All India Institute for Medical Sciences or Safdarjung Hospital, following that gruesome rape and murder of a 31-year-old trainee doctor at the RG Kar Hospital in Kolkata. Her dead body was found on Friday, and the postmortem reports revealed that she had been subjected to severe sexual assault. What the doctors are saying is that while the police claim that one main accused has been arrested, who was a civic volunteer with the city police force and has apparently confessed to his crimes, they say that there have to be multiple people involved, that the police is actually doing a cover-up job. They demand justice for the victim, but at the same time, they're also asking for better safety and security measures for themselves, because it's quite widespread, the violence against junior doctors in particular, resident doctors who work for excruciatingly long hours through the night without a break. In many of their campuses, there are not adequate lighting. They want CCTV installations, and more importantly, they want a central legislation protection to be framed by the Union Health Ministry to give the harshest possible, in fact, punishment against those who resort to violent measures against these doctors and paramedics. For now, some hospitals have asked these doctors to return to their operations and to their work. Otherwise, they could face, in fact, some extreme measures. So the resident doctors associations and the other medical associations are now, in fact, deliberating on the next steps forward, but they are not willing to call off the protests. I spoke to some of these young doctors. Doctor?
Tridha Majumdar.
Dr. Majumdar, can you please tell me this entire incident that has happened in Kolkata? How has it impacted you as a young woman doctor in particular?
See, this I have been telling multiple times that today is Kolkata, tomorrow it can be Delhi, the next day it can be some other place of India. So until and unless our safety is not being taken as a joke, this thing will keep happening, and more of us will continue suffering, and we'll think during our night shifts and emergency duties that whether I'm safe or not.
How difficult is it for you to work in night shifts? What are your working conditions like as a junior doctor?
See, since this is a central government hospital, in certain places, in certain OTs, I am an anesthesiologist, so in certain OTs we get good doctors' duty rooms, but in some other places like the emergency room, we just have a place where all the stocks of the emergency, like the saline bottles and all, are kept. We have to just go and lie down over there. So I think that's not a very safe place, and even when we have to go to attend peripheral ward calls at night, I don't know how safe is that. How good the lightings are, I really have doubt.
The Kolkata police has arrested one accused in the case. Do you think the investigation is going on in the right direction?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Why?
See, I am a resident of Kolkata only. I am doing my post-graduation in Delhi, and I am aware of what my state government is up to or what not. So I am not an expert, so I can't give that opinion. As an unbiased citizen, I can say they are up to hiding things.
I am Dr. Akash Fedolia, PG resident in Dharma Hospital and representing the RD RML.
Dr. Akash, take us through how long do you plan to carry on with your protests, and what are some of your key demands?
Ma'am, we just want to stop the protest as soon as possible, as the government, as it will take a time, as long as government take a time to give us a written assurance that they will enact the CPA Act, and the hospital administration give us the proper written assurance that they'll provide our security while we are performing our duties.
Can you tell us what is the situation like for a junior doctor today when you are working?
Ma'am, it's a very painful situation we are at present, because when doctors are doing their duties 24 or 48 hours straight without break, they don't feel safe during their duties. Anyone come and grab our collar, some are abusing us. It become our habit. We don't even respond to abuses. But last night also we had an incident where the attendant of our doctor had a fight with a resident doctor who was working in ward.
So what is the central act that you are hoping for?
Ma'am, Central Protection Act is a protection for doctor act where when you did any mishappening with the on-duty doctor, there is a strict punishment for this fellow, and there is a fast judgment for under a fast track court. It's similar to that we did with the on-duty policemen.
CPA!